So you're moving here to the Dayton area and you're considering moving to Miamisburg. And you're wondering, why are some of the people moving to this area? Well, in this video, my team and I here came up with the top reasons why people are moving here and why people have enjoyed moving here, so you can make the best decision going forward. So stick around. What's up, everybody? This is Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group right here in Dayton, Ohio. If this is your first time to our channel, we do tons and tons of videos about everything you need to know about our area. Now, as a military veteran of 14 years and now a military spouse, I've moved so many places. And every time I move somewhere, there was always such a lack of information of where to move to and what to anticipate. That's why we created this channel for you. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click that little bell so you're notified every single time we got a new video coming out. Now, honestly, we get tons of phone calls, emails, and texts from people that want to know what it's like to eat, sleep, work, play here in the Gem City. That's right here in Dayton, and we absolutely love it. So if you are moving to this area, got some questions, need some help, again, give us a call, text, email, heck, shoot us that little paper airplane. Whatever you need to do, we got your back when moving here to the Dayton area. Now, me personally, moving to this area, coming to the Miamisburg, I'm not actually from here. I'm actually an outsider. So what I like to do is to give you the insider's look, or rather insider from somebody that was an outsider. Yeah, that makes sense. Of what it was like for Miamisburg. Personally, when I brought my family here, I absolutely loved this area. I wish I knew a little bit more of it. We probably would have moved to it, and it's because of these reasons that we're about to go under. Now, if you don't know where Miamisburg is, if you're looking at Dayton, it's kind of in the southwestern part of the greater Dayton area, just south of the West Carrollton area, and again, just east of Centerville. Now, this area's got a good-sized population of just shy of 20,000 people in here. And some of the main reasons that people are moving to this area and sticking around, first things first, is the downtown area. There's just a fun, historic downtown. If you have to go or you're not going to live here, it's definitely a good time to go out, bring the family, go out and just peruse around. It's just a great environment to be part of. Why? Because there's tons and tons of stuff to do there. Of course, you can of course just walk down the main street there, and if you'd like to, they even have an old historic theater that's in there. They call it the Historic Plaza Theater. They've got the old $5 movies and snacks and all sorts of good things in there to go check out. And now they are the older movies, they're not the new blockbuster movies. They still say blockbuster? Anyway, it's some of the older movies, but the experience is totally worth it, and it's nice on your budget. Also downtown, if you do like some delicious libations like I do, there are some great breweries to check out. You've got Lucky Star Brewery and Star City Brewery right there in downtown Miamisburg. And it is really nice. Some places got a little outdoor patio, but most of the time, you know, it does get a little cold there, so they have really nice indoor areas and some decent food around there. If that's not your style, there are sports bars. There's at least a few that off the top of my mind that I can think of. You've got Bennett's, you've got Good Time Charlie, TJ Chumps. All those places are really good to go. If you do, check out Bennett's, and if they're still on the menu, they actually have bacon wrapped jalapenos for appetizer. Oh my goodness, you gotta check those out. I get them every time, and I pay for them later. So the next one that we have is there's plenty of shops downtown too. You also have like Beer Creek Donuts, which is a delicious place to go. You have Grandpa Joe's candy store. It's like an old candy store where you can go in and get your sugar high. You also can get your caffeine fix down there. They've got Curious Styles and coffee. I've been in there plenty of times. It's really an interesting place just to go hang out with all different things all over the place. And it's a pretty comfortable atmosphere and pretty good coffee. Now, if you want a little bit more upscale style of eating, you can also check out Watermark. And this one has kind of smaller portions, but everything is just so delicious. Go in there for date night or just a night out. It is just a wonderful place to go check out, and really, really good food. And if you're into more of the street vendors, definitely around the roundabout that they have there is the Hamburger Wagon. And if you don't know where it is, just look for the line of people that are waiting to get it, as they always do. It is delicious. It's very simple, but very delicious type of food that they do have down there. And make sure to check the hours so that you get there on time. Not only that, if you stroll down, you also have the Bikeway bike shop that's there. And my family has definitely checked this out plenty of times, especially just living just north of the city. We would come down, rent some bikes, and either go south or north towards Dayton, just get on the bikes and go on the Miami Valley Bike Trail. And it is absolutely gorgeous. It's a great place to get out there. There's tons of places to stop, get off, have a picnic, grab a snack, or just lay out in any of the many different green spaces that are just adjusted or just right next to this bike path. So definitely something to go check out, and the rates are actually really reasonable to go ahead and rent bikes there too. Not only that is Miamisburg, we were just talking about downtown, but it also has a proximity to pretty much everything. On the other side of Miamisburg, you have the Dayton Mall, which it's technically Miamisburg, is right there inside mall that you can go check out. You've got the big movie theater too, if you want to see some of the new movies coming out. You've got tons of restaurants, shops, grocery stores, and of course your proximity to the highways. And if you haven't been to the Dayton area, one thing I love about this area was just the different ways that you can get around. No matter where you are in the greater Dayton area, the highway system is phenomenal. You're usually about 5 to 30 minutes away from, well, anywhere you want to be. And if you come from a place that doesn't have anything like that sort of infrastructure, it is a breath of fresh air, to say the least. All right. And then, of course, we have in Miamisburg tons of parks too. There's lots of parks, green spaces, all throughout this area. Some of the ones that you can pay attention to, we have the Miamisburg Community Park. It's actually got a bit of a skate park there, basketball courts, you've got the playground for the kids, lots of stuff right there to go check out. Now, I was talking about downtown Miamisburg. You also have Waterfront Park, where they actually do some concerts and events and things that happen throughout the year, usually the spring through the fall, more towards the fall time. And just going downtown, you might just walk into one and see what the event's going down in that area. It's right next to the water, to the river, and of course you have the Miami Valley Bike Trail. It's just a beautiful place to go check out. You also have Veterans Park, which is right downtown. It's right next to the library where you can go out, and if you just want some place to sit around and lounge about, that's a really great place too. And of course you have Mound Park. It's a nice place that you can go out and picnic. It's actually one of Ohio's oldest prehistoric burial mounds. I said that right, burial mounds. And if you want to climb to the top of it, it actually has a nice observation platform where you can pretty much see the entire city from there. I've run up it a couple of times and it was exhausting. But a good workout nonetheless. Okay, why else are people moving here? Big thing is, well, this is a real estate channel, so let's talk about housing. Now, housing is very affordable here. Even though, as of the date of this video in 2021, where the prices went up about 12 to 13%, it's still very affordable. The median home price for a single family home was only $205,000. Compare that to your national average of $217,500. That's still super affordable. Now, that went all the way up to about $975,000, which was a gorgeous place, and a low of about $5,000, which I didn't even look that one up. Didn't have a picture to show what that was, but I imagine it was a shack of some sort. But realistically, what we've seen is probably about $15,000 over the past 6 months or so. And if you are looking to rent here, your average rent's around $900 per month. Compare that to the national average right now of $1,048 per month. Again, super affordable. What to expect with these houses? They're going to be, the lots specifically are going to be a little bit smaller. You see mostly medium-sized homes built in the 70s, although there are some new developments and new apartment complexes all throughout the Miamisburg area. Now, when you do go into these, they are some of the older homes built in some older streets. So you may see those places that have like a nice front porch, but the inside's a little eclectic. But just know that most of these homes have really good bones. They've been sticking around for a long time. So they've been through a couple of different renovations, most of them have, and just a really neat and cozy place to go with. And your garages, you're not going to see some of the standard ones that you see throughout the United States. You're going to see detached garages in some areas that are usually in the back, kind of an afterthought of what they put in after building out that house. Now, moving on, some of the schools in this area, schools are still rated pretty high. Specifically, Miamisburg High School is rated A- per a couple of websites that we've looked at, such as niche.com and Best Places. Now, your elementary schools and your middle schools are rated a little bit lower, usually on the B+, but still pretty good. If you ask the locals there, they'll still say that they do love the schools that they do send them out in. So again, one of the reasons that people are moving to this area is going to be the people. People are super nice, they're super friendly as you go around, and that's to be said about most of the greater Dayton area, but this is definitely more specific. They're very welcoming, open people. Every time that we've gone out, my family and I, to go, to any of these places to go dining or walking around, it's just a really nice environment to be a part of. So that's all that we do have for why people are moving to the Miamisburg area. If you have any questions about anything we mentioned here, please go ahead and leave it here in the comments below. And if you're from Miamisburg and you'd like to give us some other reasons why people are moving here, again, please keep it positive. Go ahead and leave it here in the comments below. And of course, if you're moving to Miamisburg or any of the greater Dayton area, please reach out to me and my team here. It's not just me. We've got out-of-towners like myself, military spouses. We've got locals that have been here their entire life here to help you out. So please give us a call, text, or email. We'll be happy to help out any way we can. Again, I'm Tim Whittemore with the Whittemore Group here with eXp Realty, and we'll see you in our next video. Take care.